Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're embarking on a really fun, rapid-fire exploration into the actual building blocks of our daily lives. We're going on a great resource hunt, tracking Earth's bounty and tracing those invisible lines that connect the wild environment outside directly into your living room.
Okay, let's dive right into this. I want you to do me a quick favor. Just take a second and look around the room you're in right now. Do you see a desk? Maybe a chair? Or a bookshelf? You know, we interact with these items so effortlessly every single day that we rarely stop to ask, where did this furniture actually come from? And taking a step even further back, what exactly is a natural resource? Well, every object you're looking at right now has an origin story, and that story starts far beyond your own four walls.
Section 1. Defining natural resources, the foundation of our world. So what exactly are we talking about here? A natural resource is simply defined as materials or substances that exist in nature and are used by humans. But honestly, it goes way beyond just scraping by to survive. Nature provides the raw materials that build our homes, generate our power, and literally create the comforts we rely on every single day. When you think about it, nature is the ultimate global supply chain. Moving on to Section 2, the Great Resource Hunt, spotting nature's gifts.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how directly nature supplies our daily routines. There is a direct, undeniable link between the wild earth and your living room. It's like a giant puzzle where the pieces fit perfectly together. Raw wood is crafted into the furniture you sit on. Coal is extracted to generate the heat that warms your spaces. Natural water is captured for essential drinking, and wild plants are cultivated into the food that fuels your busy day.
Section 3. From nature to you. Seeing the transformation.
Let's picture this. Imagine a towering, completely untamed forest. Through human engineering, we harvest that wild, raw potential and transform it into the smooth, polished wooden desk or that sturdy chair you're using right now. In a way, that piece of everyday furniture holds the structural memory of a wild tree.
Then, think about what's deep underground. Raw coal. On the surface, it just looks like unremarkable heavy stone. But actually, this is essentially ancient, trapped sunlight, energy stored over millions and millions of years. When the temperature drops, we ignite this resource to provide the essential heat that warms our homes and literally keeps us safe against the freezing cold. And then there's water, arguably our absolute most vital resource. We no longer have to hike down to a rushing river every morning just to survive. We've built these massive infrastructures to capture, clean, and transport it. We're turning water that has been cycling through the earth for billions of years into the simple, everyday miracle of clean tap water, ready the exact moment you turn the handle. Finally, let's talk about our sustenance. A sprawling green field of growing crops is just nature doing what it does best. After the harvest, those raw plants are transported and prepared, culminating in the tasty, nourishing food sitting right there on your dinner plate. Section 4. Using resources carefully, protecting our local area. So here is the absolutely crucial point. Our natural resources are incredibly precious and, importantly, they are finite. There isn't an endless supply. Our homes, our local areas, and our global economies depend entirely on this constant stream of materials. Being mindful of how we use them prevents unnecessary waste and fundamentally protects the environment that provides for us. We've really got to be good stewards of this bounty we've inherited. All right, Section 5. It's time for the 60-second challenge. Let's test your knowledge.
Question 1, coming in hot. What is a natural resource? Take a beat and answer it in your head. Got it? It's materials from nature that people use. Basically, it's the earth providing what we need to survive and thrive.
Question 2. Where does wood actually come from? Trees and forests out in nature. Long before it was a desk, it was part of an untamed ecosystem. Moving fast. Question 3. How do people use water? For drinking, washing, and keeping our local areas thriving. It moves straight from nature to your tab to fulfill our most basic everyday needs. Question 4. Why is coal so useful? It provides essential heating for us, and this brilliantly illustrates how we rely on the earth, taking something buried in the dark just to stay comfortable. And the final question, question 5. Name a food that comes from plants. Food crops, things like fruits, vegetables, and grains.
Honestly, by successfully tracing these items back, you can see exactly how tightly tethered our modern lives are to the natural world.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one big thought. You rely on nature's bounty every single day, from the chair you're sitting in right now, to the water you drink, to the heat that keeps you warm. So the ultimate question is, knowing all of this, how will you use your local natural resources more carefully tomorrow? What's one small change you can make to prevent waste and protect our environment? Think about it. Thanks for learning with me today, and I challenge you to look at the world just a little bit differently from now on.